a key figure in the back row for Lyon. That's going to be a fantastic battle this evening. Under the roof. The smoke has cleared. And this Bath's first European or continental final since 2014. Here's Camille Shah, who joined in mid-season from Racing 92. Once again, it's Clayton. That tells you all you need to know about how crucial that man is, particularly in the line-out.
It's an interesting play there by Lyon. They made sure they went over the 15, but then they drove off it.
Clinton strings the ball on. It's a 2-on-1 and into the corner. It's the first score.
Numbers there. You see the drive, the risky plays, throwing it right to the back, but they splinter. Ted Hill doesn't do a good enough job at the back there, just sort of hanging on the edge because he's worried about the inside defence. And then you see down the short side, Ben Spencer stepping in. Will Muir trying to get back to that edge. And it's great hands right on the end. And the man that started it with the kick-off, de Mortier.
Match in the semi-final. Surely now, look at that pass out of Will Muir. Fired at him like an exocet by Russell. Spencer. On to Dunn. Referee still playing a penalty advantage here for Bath. The ball going forward from the hands of Ted Hill.
This is the interesting thing for Bath banners in the Premiership, or maybe on another day, maybe going for a try. But as you can hear, Finn Russell taking the three. It's cup final football. Sensible decision. So anti-Finn Russell to take the 3 points, but as you can see, Van Graan spoke before the game and talked about just being efficient, keeping it simple, take the 3, get yourself in the game. You can see the penalty there going against Goyard, not rolling away. It's a big old bit of kit to get out of that tackle zone.
Yeah, just seeing how physical this first opening 8 minutes is, and the forwards are probably saying we don't really want to go back to another maul because we're going to have to do this for a full 80 minutes. So they know that they've got 6 more forwards coming off the bench, and to keep that tempo. And
Sprinters in the starting blocks. This about power, and the power of Tom Dunn may well have prevailed. And the referee concurs.
Keeps his height when he carries.
Does it not have to leave the hands? People will be asking that question. Certainly some power behind it as well, isn't there?
It's that latch on the outside by Charlie Hulls.
Thanks, Ben.
The importance of somebody dragging you through that space.
Real sense here that Bath are getting on top. Could well prove to be a crucial 10 minutes in the match. Sam Underhill, look at the power of the man. Camille Shah got himself in an awkward position. The long pass out, and Max Ajomo pirouettes, and what a score.
Yeah, they do. All about this man, Sam Underhill, the power on him. And that's going up against Camille Shah, who is a powerful bit of kit too, the biggest traps and neck probably in world rugby as a hooker. But just watch the spin there. That invites Koyu in. Brilliant kind of hit and spin from Ajomo. On the pass as well. Big smile. Great to see him back. He didn't have the legs to run it in last week, Graft, and now we've got to go again with a pick and go game.
Release, Bath!
They love it, these red forwards.
Well, it's Beno Abanu.
Head on
You are very, very
but
lucky.
we're seeing a change back inside by 15, so it's going to be a yellow card. Now, would you like...
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, but there's a change back.
Here's Will Muir. A chip over the top. Clean his head. Well, there's going to be more trouble here, I think. And that time, the yellow card straight out. And it's Will Muir who's going to leave us. And Bath are going to be down to 13, if only for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, there's no malice in this from Will Muir. It's just challenge at minutes both side at half-time. Massive momentum swings.
Straight through goes Ethan de Mortier. So simple,
I'm aware,
yet so precise.
We're making sure there's no blocking at the back of the lineup.
Straight. If there's no one up in the air, then it's play on. It does go all the way over the back of the line out. Not sure they'll check for the not straight, but there's a shoulder there, isn't there? I think it's Cretin at the back on Tom Dunn.
Is it obstruction?
Just watch Crete just instigates a shoulder into Tom Dunn. This will get chalked off, and it'll alienate the French fans even more.
So it's no try against Lyon because there is obstruction at the back of the line.
Yeah.
Against which number?
Number 6.
Number 6.
Well,
Okay,
look at
there's
Karim
obstruction
Gazelle.
by number 6 at the back of the line out.
I think to say he's frustrated is an understatement.
Yeah, you see, there's not a lot in it. I mean, Tom Dunn has gone down
Shoulder on number 2.
pretty softly.
Okay, on screen now, Ollie.
His kind of power and size,
Number
but
6.
you do see Crete instigates the contact, so it's the right decision, but
It's a knock on by Lyon, so that'll be the end of the half.
they might want to see a view from the far side, but in reality, that man's angry. They feel everything's going against Lyon.
Spencer. Here's Miles Reed, who I think we can expect to maybe have 10 minutes at the start of
Advantage,
this
3
first half.
offside in the 9 channel.
And Lyon have come offside, so there's a real opportunity, although
No advantage, standing up in the 9 channel.
they'll be able to do it. So 3 points. Bear in mind, there's still only 14 players out there. Will Muir
Released, got back to his feet.
back on his feet, and look at Niniashvili, absolutely determined. 5 metres out here, Lyon.
Onside.
The captain just steering the traffic. Here goes Kamil Shah. He's only been at the club for the last 3 or 4 months. Buerta. All that power from Pretoria has gone over. Lyon hanging in there. They're still in this final.
I thought I saw a good release.
Yeah, the power game has come to the fore for Lyon. Starting with Jerome Ray sitting down Tom Dunn. It's brilliant footwork as well from Maracu. See this carry in a second. Leads to both the who, as we know, also. And Du Toit, probably the best tight end in the world.
Off goes Tom Dunn again. Spencer feeds the ball back, and you can see Thomas Du Toit playing his part. But in the end, it's Beno Abano who's gone over.
Just watch the line of Barbary. Doesn't seem to do a lot. Doesn't instigate the contact, but those 3 defenders stay a little bit with him, and then the latch from Du Toit as well. And Abano, powerful.
Who affected the turnover there. And that's been a regular starter through the season. It's almost a sense that, in part, Lyon made their selection on the basis they were trying to counter the Bath bench, which is why Liam Allen has only come on for the last, 25 minutes or so. Spencer there on to Russell.
Just learnt Sam Underhill speaks French as well. Reading lineouts.
And the inside ball, and appropriately it's on to the captain, Ben Spencer. And surely, that is now Bath's first continental title for 17 years.
That's outstanding work from de Glanville on the edge. That man, Ben Spencer, he hurt himself in the first half in and around his sternum, didn't he? And rib area. I think he's just winded himself again, landed on the ball, but starts with Max Ajoma, the in and out, it's class. They get across, it's a good tackle, good defensive structure, but just look how tight Lyon are. They step in, de Glanville pumps the ball, sees the defender's shoulders are pointing out to the touchline, and then Ben Spencer doing what every good scrum half does, run a cheat line, to get to a breakdown. Sometimes that gets you right up the middle of the field.
As a must-win if they were to retain interest in the French Championship, and they lost that by a point.
Not driving straight.
Didn't look particularly happy, did he? I know his team are losing, but a bit of ill feeling there, I reckon.
The referee playing an advantage. The old right peg of Russell has been working rather well tonight. He was playing a penalty advantage, wasn't she, to Lyon a couple of moments ago? But in the end, the final kick comes off the boot of Tom Carl-Smith. And Bath are champions. worthy winners. And a moment of contemplation for Johan van Graan, who when he took charge of this side, they were bottom of the Premiership.